Hello and welcome to this video, which is brought to you in partnership with the Grand Appeal Arts Unleashed programme for Bristol Royal Hospital for Children. I'm Charlotte, one of the visiting artists at the hospital, and I'd like to show you our new Christmas craft packs. The packs are designed so you can still take part in creative activities while you're in hospital. So let's have a look what's inside the packs. Inside your pack, you'll find a couple of these cake boxes, which can be transformed into beautiful Christmas scenes and lanterns. There's a selection of paper, there's some nice glittery paper, different colours, and we've put in a instruction sheet for you too, so there are some tips and some ideas there to help you make your own Christmas scenes. So I'm going to start by using the big size cake box to make a Christmas scene. And the first thing you'll need to do is unfold it. So just fold it along the creases to assemble the box and pop it up like that. There we go. So that's the shape of the box. And then I'm going to start by gluing a coloured background into the box. Now something dark generally works really well if you're doing a snowy scene, because the snow will show up really clearly against a dark background. So I'm going to use black, but you could use blue or another colour if you prefer. So spread some glue along the back there, and then I'm going to pop the paper for the background into the box like that, so it's completely covered. And then I'm going to start putting some shapes onto my background. The idea is we're going to start building up some layers into the scene. So for the back layer, I've cut out these Christmas trees, which I'm going to stick here. And we've got a template sheet like this, which you can use to help you cut out shapes. But if you prefer, you could draw your own. So I've got these two Christmas trees, and I'm going to stick them this way round. Now I'm keeping the box this way round, so the opening edge is at the base of the scene, because that will make the box more stable when the finished thing is standing up. So there we are, there's a couple of Christmas trees in the box like that. And then I'm going to add another background layer like this. So I folded along the strip. Again, this is a shape that's provided on the templates for you, and I cut that out and drew around it onto this lilac paper. So I'm going to stick that into the base of the box. You can stand it up to help press it down. There we go. So that's the next layer. And then for the front layer, I'm going to use this snowy hill with a reindeer, and I'd like the reindeer to stand up, whoops, like this. So I'm going to glue over the feet, plenty glue, so it stands up, and then I'm going to stick it onto the top like this, so it stands up. Press it down. There we go. So that's the front layer of the scene. Before I stick it in place, I'm going to paint some snow over the background and also over this acetate lid, which is going to create another layer of snow effect at the front of your scene. So in your packs, you get a little pot of paint like this with some cotton buds. So this is a really quick and easy way to paint snow over your scene. So you could also paint the outside of your box too with snow, or add some different decorations. There's lots of different ways you can do it, and bring in some of your own ideas and inspirations. There we are. So I've got the cotton bud here, and I'm just very carefully going to dab snow over there. So this means the painted snow will be on the inside of the box on the finished scene, so it won't get scratched off or damaged. There we go. And then just leave that to dry for a minute. And then to finish it off, I'm going to add the reindeer at the front. So plenty glue along that folded strip at the front. And then let's pop that into the box. Give it a push down with your fingers just to make sure it's firmly stuck. we are. And then I'd suggest before you shut the box, you let the paint fully dry. Mine's still a little bit wet, but let's hope it should be okay. And then I'm going to, let's just make sure that's folded. I'm going to shut the box like that. And then we can stand up the scene. Again, you can add decoration around the edge of your box. So I'm going to put some stars on the corners like this. There are plenty of different star shapes for you to use on the template sheet, and also the glittery card, which looks lovely. Let's add a couple more. There we are. So that's your finished scene. The other thing you could try doing is having a scene without the acetate on the front. So this gives you a slightly different effect. You can see more clearly into the layers, but you don't get the snowy window at the front. So really it's entirely up to you how you choose to do it. So that's the 3D scene. And at the end, we'll have a quick look at some other ideas that you can use for the same size box. So now we're going to have a look at making a lantern. So for the lantern, I'm going to use one of the small size bakery boxes. I think these are used for individual cupcakes and muffins, so they really are quite tiny. And I'm going to start by gluing a little cutout star shape into the middle of that window. There we go. So for these boxes, it's much easier to decorate them flat, so you don't actually make it into a box shape. Put your decorations on first, and then when it's all finished, then you can pop it up into the box shape. Now I think for this one, I'm going to add a couple more stars onto the side and also onto the back. But then let's have a look. I'm going to have a go with these lovely metallic pens. In your kit, you'll get at least 2 different types of pens, permanent pens or metallic pens, that you can use to decorate. So these are really lovely for drawing onto the cardboard like this. And it comes out a bit like paint, and you can go round your cutout shapes. Really, really pretty. It's great for doing dots and other kinds of decorations. So I'll quickly just put a few patterns onto the box like that. You can really have fun with doodling. You could write Christmas messages, all sorts of different things. And you might want to decorate up on the top part of the box too, here. So just a little, very, very quickly, that's decorated. And then I'm going to fold it up into a box shape. There we go. And then at the bottom, you need to fold over that section like that. And then these 2 sections like this. And then pop that one in there like that to make the base of the box. And then, because the inside of the box is this recycled card, it's going to reflect better if I add something white inside the lantern once the LED light is put inside. So I've got a little strip of white paper there, and then I'm going to get one of these little LED lights, which you've got in your kit, and I'm going to pop that inside the lantern like that, and then we can just close the top by bringing these pieces together. Whoops, let's just make sure it's folded along all the creases. There we go. And these would also make really nice gift boxes if you have things like homemade cookies or sweets. Instead of making it into a lantern, it would make a really beautiful gift box, and also the same with the bigger size box. Now, I'm just going to quickly show you a couple of other ideas and inspirations for making the boxes. Here's another one of the big ones, and I've used the lettering from the template sheet, which I've cut out and decorated with metallic pans. And you can see the effect with the black and the gold. It's just it's very simple, but it's really striking. So I'm sure there are lots of ways you can find to make your own lovely Christmas designs. And there's another one here, which has got, again, the window. I've left the window over the front with the snowy effect, and it's like a little house in a snowy wood. So there are so many different ways you can do it. And there's a little one there with a robin. So I really hope you enjoy making your Christmas boxes, and we wish you a very happy Christmas. Before I go, I just wanted to show you what the lanterns and boxes look like. Now it's got dark and they've been lit up. The effect is really magical. If you wanted to use one of the LED lights inside these bigger boxes, just remember to leave enough space between the card layers so the LED candle can fit into the base. Also, if you have any leftover pieces of glittery card or coloured card, these can be used to make your own Christmas cards, so nothing's wasted. We hope you have a really great Christmas and you enjoy using all the materials in your craft packs.